as much as I did. Thank you. But most of all, this is for all of you. It's an honor to receive this award in front of the greatest fans in the world. Your support means so much to me. And of course, Mama, Dad, Yvette, CC. I love you guys. This is for you too. But now, it's time to go out there and win this game.
We are here live at the American Airlines Arena with the crowd going crazy. Welcome, everyone. The regular season is in the books. The battle for the East begins. Round one, game one. Along with Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Taking a look at Miami. They're the #1 seed. They'll be tough to handle, no doubt about it.
And while I expect them to win this game, potentially win big, this is a team that really plays well on their home floor. And if they do that, they can really set the tone for this series.
Well, we'll see if they can capitalize. I mean, that's what you work hard all regular season for, is to have the advantage of game one in your building. I'm with you there. I think you got to give them the early nod as favor.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. On the court for Orlando, and it's McGee in at the point guard position.
Move the ball.
And here are the Heat now. No good from Reynolds. Here's Raja. Offline with the baseline jumper. Miami's gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Reynolds. Drains it from beyond the arc. Shakenbake's got 8 points.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
McGee inside. It's rebounded by Kelly.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
No good from Reynolds. Orlando, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far. They set the pick. Here's McGee. Another miss by Orlando.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Passes it to Reynolds. Bangs home the trifecta. 11 points in the game.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
And it's the Magic with the ball. They trail by 7. Here's McGee. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2. He'd have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. The shot's good from Reynolds.
He's looking pretty confident out there. I mean, 5 of 7 so far from the field. He's feeling it.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Here's the dish to McGee. Hands it from downtown. McGee's got 5 points so far.
Nice stroke from long range, and if he keeps getting those opportunities, he better take them.
In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest. The Heat have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Here's Reynolds, and again Miami with the triple.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those.
The Magic trail by 5. This is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. And it's Bush in at the power forward. He used that pick to get in close.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Well, Kev, freak in the last matchup against the Magic, boy, was he tremendous. He finished with 42 points, and he got there with his usual way. Just an impressive barrage of threes. Numbers like that are rare to see by any player in a game he'll always remember.
All right, Doris, thanks so much for the report. You had to just marvel, guys, at what he was able to do that night, didn't you?
You know what? It was the game of basketball being played at its highest level. No question who their MVP was in that one.
No question whatsoever, Greg. I mean, that's a performance he and his fans will remember for a long, long time.
Again, the Heat good for 2.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Jensen, he's guarded by Reynolds. Pass to Kent. 5 to shoot. Orlando moving the ball around. Here's Jensen, and again it's Orlando converting. So it's Miami now. They lead by 4. From downtown, that is no basket. Miss number 3, he has made 11. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Offensive rebound and out of bounds as the Heat gain possession. With this break in the action, let's show you the NBA's toughest interior defenses in the regular season. In fourth, the Heat.
You know, they've been dominant thanks to their length and strength and concentration on blocking shots. They knocked a few balls practically out of the arena this season and hope to do the same here in the postseason.
Reynolds, the long distance 3 is buried. Shake and Bake's got the lead up to 7 now for Miami.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
Yeah, 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have come from beyond.
And it's blocked. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. There's the pass to Gibbs. Here's Reynolds, and it's Miami with another. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Heat.
Well, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
And really, there is no resistance defensively right now. It is just far too easy.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
The Magic trail by 10. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Heat out front. They're up by 6. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Kevin, I've got Coach Eric Spoelstra here with me. And, Coach, what...
And we welcome you back to our presentation of Game 1.
Talk about great numbers for Shake and Bake. He has 29 points, and he's buried a ton of three-pointers in this game, too.
I think we need a calculator to keep track of just how many of those he's knocked down.
Reynolds, he's in at 3. And it's Kelly in at the 4-man position. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Here's Gibbs. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
Great way to start the half. Easy layup against some soft feet.
Dishes it to McGee. Missed inside. The Heat leading by 8. Here's Reynolds using his post move to get the 2 points. Shake and Bake's got 31 points.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
13 feet away. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
They have yet to hit a shot. A real slow start here in the second half.
From deep three-point range, and the Heat, another 3.
Nothing but money for them to start the half. They've made all 3 of their shot attempts.
McGee up top. They set the pick. Here's Johnston. Money from the wing. He has 7.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Kennedy passes to Reynolds. And again, Miami with the triple.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
And it's sent back by Reynolds.
Well, that's a lot of bricks by them early in the second. Only 1 make on 5 tries so far in the second half.
Orlando grabs the miss. Passes to Johnston. Out to the right wing. Pass to McGee. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by the Heat. Kelly's got his 3rd rebound tonight.
A slight rebound advantage for them. 1 more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
And they call an illegal screen here.
That's a close call there on the illegal screen.
But I'd go along with it, Greg. I mean, it didn't look like his feet were set to me.
And the Heat making a change here. Paxson's checked in.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
Timeout. Start it.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the 3rd quarter of play now. Pass to Reynolds from the arc. And again, Miami with the triple.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force of this run.
And the points are starting to add up in a hurry, especially when you're giving up those looks from deep.
There's the screen. Clock at 6. McGee with no one around. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. And here are the Heat. Outpacing them right now in a 15-2 run. That's good.
Plays like that, the hustle plays on the backboard, the second chance points that have really caused problems all day for the defense.
1:24 left to play in the 3rd. Can't get it to go. The Heat go the other way with it.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
There's a screen. For 3. It's hauled in by the Heat.
And, you know, you can feel the desperation right now. They're starting to lose their composure offensively.
Yeah, it's palpable, Greg. I mean, clearly you can see the frustration. And it's understandable. I mean, right now they're on the wrong side of a big run.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
And the pass to Reynolds. One-on-one here. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Feeds to McGee. Passes it to Bush. Here's Johnston. Can't hit from in close.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
The shot's good from Reynolds.
And he just keeps on going. He's got more points than anybody else out there.
With 1 on the clock, the shot no good. And as we conclude the 3rd quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Heat out front, just dominating this one. And we're coming right back after this break to get the 4th quarter underway. And we welcome you back to our coverage of round 1 in the NBA playoffs. The Heat leading by 20. And so in the game for the Magic, and it's Johnston in at the 4 spot.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Miami?
What a tremendous showing from the three-pointer all through this game.
Another thing they've done tonight well is share the ball. So many of their points have come off of good, crisp passes.
And that is good.
Well, that's simply a great move there, Kevin. He dusted off the defense and got to the cup for the easy basket.
Kennedy passes to Reynolds. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
His ball distribution tonight just as good as it gets.
Yeah, it sure has been. I mean, all you have to do is look at the numbers. There's no lying in those totals.
And the shot is good.
That's really told the story today, guys. I mean, throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and then finish.
More active and more physical down low. That's what's really been the difference thus far.
And it's Miami with another.
Oh, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
Here's Keller. And it's Miami with the rebound. Kelly's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Their rebounding has been off the charts today, guys. Reason number one, this game is out of hand.
Exactly, Clark. Their lead is not surprising given their advantage on the backboard.
6 to shoot. Here's Keller. And it's off target. Not sure why he took that one. The Heat leading by 22. Pass to Reynolds from downtown. No good. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. Keller passes to Johnston. Looking to get it going, and he sinks the layup.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think
they can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
For Miami, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. The shot will not go. And Orlando the other way now. Here's Raja. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. The pass to Reynolds. Takes a 3. Rebound by the Magic. Passes it to Johnston. And again, it's Orlando converting.
The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
The Heat leading by 16. Pass to Reynolds. From deep. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Shake and Bake's got 56 points in the game. Well, look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. They set the pick. Shot clock at 6. Raja tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Miami's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Ryan passes to Kelly. Here's Kent, and that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident. And with that basket, you'd have to think this lead is secure.
I'm almost ready to go there with you, partner. Not quite. I'm hanging around at that 98% mark. So it's just about done, but I need a little more evidence to close the book on it.
The Magic making a switch here. McGee's checked in. 1:52 left in the game. Now the pass to Keller. To the inside. To the middle. Orlando moving the ball around. And he gets the bucket.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
The Heat leading by 18.
A tremendous boost for these guys as this game winds down. And what will be a win here in game 1 of the series for Miami.
And Clark, we got to see a display of offensive prowess in this one that got it done. High-scoring game.
Well, basket after basket, they were in attack mode all game long.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Shake and Bake. Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
A three-pointer off the mark. The Magic have gotten exactly 2/3 of their shots to find the bottom of the net here in the fourth, 8 of 12. Great defense that time from Reynolds. There's 37 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Miami no good on that time either. Now here is McGee. Passes it to Johnston. Kicks it to McGee. They set the pick. 5 to shoot. Keller passes to McGee. Goes up on the wing. Gibbs grabs the board. Here's Reynolds. Drops one in from the wing.
And just a terrific job of taking care of business in front of the home fans.
And, Greg, those fans had a hand in the win. I mean, they gave this team a big lift throughout the game. I thought there was great energy in the building.
And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us during this first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. And this broadcast has not ended just yet, as we've got the award-winning Ernie Johnson standing by here for the post-game show.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our freak. It was lights out shooting at its best from him in this game. 60-plus points is rarefied territory that few players ever see in the NBA. But we saw it here tonight. Truly jaw-dropping.
I know Freak's going to have a lot of people back home in Harlem extremely proud of the way he played tonight. And they should be proud of him because his play was genius. Just a textbook example of how to gain a mental edge and continue to exploit it.
Starting out the series, this is a huge win to go up 1-0. He gave them the energy and effort they needed. Huge performance. And what a time to do it. If he can keep up this effort, Ernie, boy, oh boy, oh boy.
And we are still early in the postseason. There's more round 1 action of the NBA playoffs coming your way. For Shaq and Kenny the Jet Smith and Kevin Harlan,